I read a manga today and it was pretty graphic. It was about a girl who got sexually abused. She got raped. She got lied to. She got into drugs. I'm not gonna mention the name, but I think anyone that's seen it or at least heard of it could take a guess on what it is. Most of it's just sexual abuse and rape. So it was pretty disturbing. After finishing it, I got a bit traumatized, I guess. I couldn't get it off my mind most of the day. Mm, yeah, it was a bit disturbing. Um, it's kind of sad. The parents weren't good. She just wanted to make friends, I guess. I think she wanted to feel some love or something or some affection. I That's mostly what I understood from it. So she got into all of this sexual abuse, got all into the rape. Um, it's just sad. She gets pregnant and she still gets abused. She gets into prostitution, and she gets pregnant. She still gets abused. Her boyfriend left her. He never liked her anyway. I'm pretty sure he was using her. Yeah, that's sexual abuse. But she thought her boyfriend loved her or something, but she didn't. He didn't. When he dumps her, she falls into a lot of trouble. She gets it with the she gets raped by homeless people too, and it's just really sad for her onwards. She still she got an abortion the first time. First time she got pregnant, she got an abortion, but the second time it was after she got dumped by her boyfriend, and that's when she decided to keep the baby. I'll try not to say too much, but she tries to keep the baby, but she's still a prostitute. Yeah, she gets bullied, not bullied. She gets beaten up by some kids, not kids, probably around same age as her. Yeah, she gets beat up, and the ending is just pretty sad. She dies. She dies with the baby, but she hallucinates I think hallucinates. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she hallucinates her being a mother. I forgot to mention, but she also got abused by her dad. Yeah, by her dad. Her mom, at first, her mom seemed good to me, but uh, yeah, she was against her because the dad lied. I don't want to talk about it too much. I just want to talk about how it made me feel. After reading the entire thing, I felt kind of bad for her. I know it's like it's a typical it's a typical explicit manga, but I just can't help but feel bad for her. I didn't like any of that. Well, I didn't like any of that, but I still read it. It's just sad, the story. I genuinely really feel bad for the girl. And to think of it, she just wanted to feel some affection. Throughout the story, I noticed that the one thing she liked was being loved, but she didn't really get love at all in the story. Aside from her mom, I guess, but her mom did turn out to be pretty bad. Yeah, she just wanted love, but she those people that said they loved her, those people she thought loved her, they didn't actually love her. Yeah, Though though the entire thing was very graphic, it was very uncomfortable for me to read, honestly. I couldn't stop myself from reading it. That's the thing. But it made me so uncomfortable. It's just sad. And though it's very explicit, though it's very graphic, I can't help but appreciate I guess the story. There isn't too much to the moral. It's just, I guess, don't do drugs, don't be stupid. But when you remember, when I remember that she got deceived, she got abused, she wasn't thinking straight. She was deceived. She wasn't thinking straight. It just, I think it. I don't have much to say. It just made me feel worse. The ending, it was so sad. While I was still reading it, probably like far from the ending, around before the ending, I was hoping she could get a happy ending where she turns around or something, or someone decides to help her. But the ending is just so sad. I I feel I feel bad. That was really traumatic to read. Yeah, I couldn't get it off my mind. This kind of opened me right now to this kind of opened my eyes a bit. You know, come to think of it, this kind of thing could be happening in real life, and very likely, I believe, it is happening in real life. Prostitution, it's it just opened my eyes to I guess the reality. There are lots of people who there are lots of women who do prostitution just so that they could earn some money, just so that they could make a living. I guess that wasn't exactly what she was doing. Again, I don't want to say too much about the story, but she was doing prostitution to pay for her boyfriend's debt. But then again, he deceived her. So, well, she was trying to pay her boyfriend's debt so that she could get loved by him, but yeah, she didn't love him. Oh, and I can't believe I forgot to mention this the entire time. It was drugs. The first time she got deceived by her boyfriend at the very start of all her problems, it was drugs. She got hooked onto drugs, and slowly it turned into heroin, and yeah, she just died from drugs. She overdosed. That opened my eyes to a bit on drugs. It, I guess it made me realize how dangerous it is. I, to think of it, this could be, and is very likely that could be happening right now in the real world. And that's something I couldn't get off my mind a lot. The thought of me being able to live a comfortable life, you know, a life without much problems, pretty peaceful life, while there are so many, there are probably so many women who are doing prostitution just to make money. Uh, I don't want to say too much. I really don't. But this girl, while she wanted to keep the baby, so she kept doing prostitution just to get money for the baby. And when those kids beat her up, they took all her money. That's that's disgusting. But not disgusting as in like yucky, but just disgusting. Like I'm disgusted. I didn't like it. That I kind of wanted to I kind of wanted to cry when I read that, but I didn't. You know, she was working so hard. She was doing prostitution for such a long time. She ruined her body, just so that she could save some money for the baby for the baby. I can tell she really wanted the baby. She wanted to let it. She wanted to take care of it. She wanted to. raise it. Sorry. But she also wanted to keep having sex, and sex was the downfall. Sex was her downfall, and drugs. It kind of makes me sad, kind of makes me disturbed that there are women who exist that do this just so that they could raise a child or pay the bills or take care of themselves. It kind of saddens me to know that, and kind of saddens me to know that there will be, and there are and probably will be, these sick people that blackmail women. You know, they have something they could use to blackmail a woman, and they kind of force them into having sex. That happened in the story too, by the way. It's so disturbing. There are multiple endings made by fans, and I think there's one that's acknowledged by the creator himself. But I think I think the ending that I'll keep in my heart is the ending where she dies, where she hallucinates, but she dies. I think that's the ending I'll keep in mind, and it's not because I want her to end up like that, but I don't know how to explain it. I just want to keep it that way. I I think it's a good thing to keep it that way, but I just can't. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to put it into words. That's the ending that I will stick with. It's crazy too because while I was watching all of this go down, there's some times where I told myself, "Oh, why did you do this? Why didn't you turn it down? Why didn't you stop? Why did you keep going? Why did you say yes?" I I think I knew what was gonna happen to her. I knew what was about to happen to her, what about the decision she was about to make, but for some reason I still hope that she would stop, that something good would happen to her. It's freaking disgusting. At the start, she was an innocent girl. She was an innocent, nice girl who just wanted to socialize with others, make friends, feel loved, feel noticed, feel acknowledged. She was so innocent, so pure, so nice, so beautiful. Beautiful not as in like looks, but just beautiful. And after all that, her mind got corrupted. All the bad stuff happened, and yeah, she got she got the bad stuff. She got the bad ending. She got deceived. She died. If she just died, if she just died, then I would still be sad. I'd still be sad, just not as sad as I am right now. The thing that's really disturbing me right now is that she wanted to raise her baby. She wanted to keep the baby, but she died with it. Yeah, it just makes me think, what if she had that baby? Maybe she could have been able to turn her life around, but just drugs, sex and drugs just does its thing. That was a very disturbing read for me, but I can't help but appreciate the story.